What's good, YouTube? This your man Spill Dog. Oh man, yeah, I hope the fight go good with Keith Wednesday night. I don't, I just don't see. It seems like he shouldn't have no problems with this. With this, what's dude named Brock Jarvis or whatever. He been out the ring for a little while, so it may take him a few rounds to get comfortable. But I just see Keith landing bombs away on this dude after about the third or fourth round. If he's 60 to 70% of who he was, he should be able to get a guy like this. Even if he don't do nothing but outbox him all night. This fight shouldn't be no problem for Keith. But I watched the video on Fight Hype, and I've been saying this for I don't know how long. The fight that make the most sense is him and Earl Spence. I mean, that'll sell just as good as the fight sold with him and Crawford. To be honest with you, once they start promoting the fight, it'll get big real fast. You know, you really you might can't tell right at this second that it will still do major numbers, but if you go out there, if Keith do decent in this fight right here, and Earl find him a trainer, or him and Derrick James work things out, whatever he gonna do on that side, and they announce a fight within a couple of interviews or whatever, people will be hyped up and ready to watch it. Ain't no, that's for a fact. They both pretty much the same age. They both come up around the same time, so it it really ain't a whole lot of advantages nowhere. Neither one of them stay active, so they both are elite level inactive fighters. Dudes that I don't care what they say, they ain't gonna have more than one fight a year. That's damn near impossible. Over the last about 10 years, it's been probably close to 10 years since either one of them fought more than once in a year. So I wouldn't expect it. Whatever happened in this fight with Keith, I hear him saying he want to fight a couple times this year, but that shit would definitely have to happen for me to believe it. Because when they was at their peak, they wouldn't do it. So I know damn well they ain't. I find it hard to believe that they'll fight more than once a year now, either one of them. But I do think, you know, if Earl he don't like to take tune-ups as he say, and Keith, he's smart to get him a tune-up fight in. That's basically what I call this, and then start looking for a decent fight. But ain't no sense in bullshit. Just go ahead and get in there with somebody where you can get some real money. That way, when you go back all home for 2 years, we ain't got to worry about you coming back damn near senior citizen. Straight up. Cause if either one of them, just say for instance, if Keith and Earl had a fight like that, you definitely ain't seeing Earl for 2 more years, and I don't think you're gonna see Keith for two. That's just how they've been doing. So, and I don't. It ain't a good or a bad. I just think the smartest thing to do is for them to max it all the way out, unless Crawford don't like he got no interest. Well, ain't no interest in seeing Crawford and Spence fight again because it's been so long since Earl been in the ring. But we could get a lot of interest in him and Keith Thurman. So that could be one of them swan song fights for both of them, and they can just kind of make enough money to go off in the sunset and do podcast or commentate or like Earl trying to promote whatever the hell they gonna do next. I think they go get a fight between each other would get them the money they need to not have to keep playing around with it. I really believe that. I think that would be the smartest thing in my mind. Unless the winner look fantastic and he go on to have one more big fight, something like that. But I don't see no reason for them to keep hanging around forever because they just too inactive. And if they fight good fighters, they probably gonna lose. They stay out the ring too long. So I just think, after this fight Keith had with this dude, if he looking like halfway okay, if I'm Al Heyman, I'm gonna call both of them up. Look, we need to go ahead and make this fight, before y'all turn senior citizens and get this shit on over with. Make y'all a bunch of money, and then y'all can really go ahead and move on with y'all life. Cause it's hard for me to believe either one of them is passionate about boxing as they used to be. I think it's just something that they both good at that they can make a whole lot of money at still. But it wasn't no good reason for neither one of them to start staying out the ring as long as they did, and you still fighting. It wasn't no good reason for it. So make me think they lost the love for it. Once again, what dude said a long time ago, hard to run the miles when you're sleeping on silk sheets. I mean, they got that money, and I mean, I ain't even mad at them. I ain't even mad at them about it. My thing is stop playing games with it. Stop playing with the fans. Go ahead and make a real fight with a real fighter. Go out here and make you a bundle of money and take y'all ass home, and do other shit. Cause it seems like that's what they want to do anyway. Now, I think Keith would be better at playing the long game because he's a guy that got personality. No disrespect to Spence. Spence. I like him as a fighter, but he don't seem like the people person type. The type that want to be out talking and giving interviews and stuff like that. That's Keith all day, every day. So he could do all kind of other stuff outside the ring. That's why I say, man, just go ahead and max out. Get you a big fight and with somebody that's on your level still. And I feel like at their age, each other will be the perfect fight. It will still be an elite level boxing, and it'll be two guys that's about at the same is at the same stage of their career. It ain't no question about that. And I just think that would be the best route for both of them to go after this fight Keith had this week. But that's it for me on this video. If you like the video, hit the like or subscribe. Till next time, it's your boy Spill Dog. I'm out.